So again, if I wanted to format the polynomial line, I can just right click on that, add some color to it. Maybe we'll make this one kind of a purple and increase its width a little bit. Okay, so this chart has several different lines that are forecasting how close the original data represents that line. And it looks like the polynomial line, this purple one of a r-squared value of 0.98, is the closest to 1 that's the best predictor of what will happen. If we wanted to use linear regression to actually create the data values for the next 4 years, we can make use of the trend function, and this is what you'll be doing on your spreadsheet. So I like to use the f of x insert function box to help me with the parameters of the trend function. So the first parameter of the trend function are your known y values, and in this case that's our revenue data for the first 4 years is the y values. The known x's are the years for the first 4 years, and the new x's will be the years for the next 4 years. Okay, and we're not going to go ahead and add a constant. You could add a constant and look at what that dictates, but for our purposes we can leave that as its default value. Because this is an array function, we're going to select the cell that has the formula in it and highlight the 3 years, so that you highlight the 4 years there. And then if you hit F2, it will select all of this area. And then to copy those values into the next cells, you do Control, Shift, and Enter. Okay, so these are the linear regression values generated for the next 4 years. So you'll need to do this trend function in your spreadsheet. Let's look at some different data that was gathered from the Verizon website. This was for the net income over the last 4 years, and this is going to give us a different kind of a line when we graph this. Let's first do the average of these values, and again these are in millions of dollars, so this is like $5 billion for 2006. So the average is about $5,267,000,000 net income. So if we wanted to do a line chart of the net income, I could say Insert, Line, do a line chart, and I'm going to move this down, my spreadsheet down here, so I can have some room here. And this is Verizon's net income. Okay, so again you can see that it didn't get my x values very good. So I'm going to select the data of the chart and fix the x-axis to be years instead of the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. So that looks a little bit better. And again, if I wanted to, I could move my 0 point of the y-axis. I could make it 3,000 or 4,000. I think I'm going to leave it like this because we're going to see the trend is going to go down. So we need this kind of negative area of our chart here. Let me go ahead and do a line for the average. So I'm going to insert a line at about 5,200. Okay, and I'm going to color that to be red and make it a little bit wider. Okay, and then I can do a text box for the average there. So how close does the average match what the actual data is? It's actually not too bad. If you average out this kind of big bump right here, it looks like that might be an interesting value. So what we want to do is find the linear regression, and then maybe look at the logarithmic line, what that would be, and also the polynomial line.